take a moment, stop, and just try to understand a feeling that you want from that muffin. Like, what does that muffin represent? What is that like that, oh, I woke up extra early? This was my, I'll give you my example. This happened for me in college. I used to get up, and when I would get to the library for 8 a.m., because I didn't stay up until 2 a.m. the night before, I'd reward myself with a muffin, and I would never have muffins in the morning otherwise. So that was my treat for deserving, for doing a good job. I needed what? Reward. That's what I was looking for. And so taking a moment just to acknowledge what the real feeling is behind all of the sugar and these, whatever it is for you, will begin to shift your thinking. And this mental rehearsal is just reprogramming and repatterning how we function in life, right? So being a little bit more mindful about the decisions and the things that we're doing, rather than running on autopilot. And then that's where it just kind of runs the gambit on you, because you're out of control, right? And so a first step to control about it is to understand what that represents. So in our program, we start listing every memory you have of sugar, everything in your life that, however many you want, but the things that represent something to you. So for me, it was the summer apple crisp. Like, that was a big one for mine.
That sounds so good right now.
And cheesecake. And so for me, cheesecake was a connection with my mom. So I knew it was connection. So once we can understand what the connection is, then we start to look at how can I achieve connection outside of cheesecake? And we think of all the other situations that you have experienced connection. And so I can think of a lot of ways I experience connection. It's a good long chat over dinner with someone. I feel connection when I take a moment to meditate or read a book, or just sit and like sometimes go to a yoga class. That's for me something that's very connecting for myself. And so you can find other situations that it's not only, you don't have to rely on sugar for that feeling. You don't have to rely on that muffin for reward. There are other ways that you can get that feeling other than just that muffin. So it's beginning to disassociate that muffin equals reward, or chocolate in the afternoon equals stress relief, or ice cream after dinner equals relaxation. So we begin to find ways to disassociate the feeling from the sugar. And then we need to find new ways, and that's unique and individual to each one of you, of how you're going to find that feeling. And like I said, for me, it comes like these things are sometimes yoga, sometimes chats, sometimes a walk, sometimes even a good, like, productive day that I get the feeling, right? It comes up in all these different ways, so that's unique to you. So, you know, even after this, if you took a moment and kind of wrote down like one thing that you really want to change, you understood then the feeling you're really after from that thing, and then just make a little list for yourself of what are other ways that I get this feeling. And start there. And that'll give you options, right? That just provides new options that aren't only that muffin or only that ice cream cone. Does that help answer that?
Mm-hmm.